Okay, let's take this Land Rover 90 2.5 diesel 1985-86 model for a spin. Warning lights come up the way they should. Don't need any heat in this one, so I've been using it most of the day. I've now done 128 miles in this one. It's been splendid. Handbrake off we go. Nice, original, unmessed with 2.5 diesel, this one. Paintwork 80% original, lovely chassis on it, lovely bulkhead. Just one that's not been messed with at all. Off we go. Right, showing 169,000 miles. Good for another 169, I'd reckon. Fuel warning lights just flicking on and off a bit there as normal. As I say, I've done 128 miles in it now, and I'm continuing to use it because it's rather spot on. Starts on the button, no misfiring, hesitancy or overheating or anything like that. Even though, say, it's showing 170,000 miles, the engine seems to be in very, very good shape. Pretty bomb-proof, these 2.5 non-turbo diesels anyway. Clutch is nice, gearbox is good, there's no jumping out of gear or synchro problems or whines in the gearbox. The whole of the drivetrain feels pretty solid actually all round. It seems to be in quite nice shape. Going along this bumpy road, it certainly gives away any rattles, squeaks or bangs, and apart from a little bit of rattling from the rear door, which you always get on ones that have got the spare wheel mounted on the door, we don't have anything really, certainly no nasty suspension noises or anything. All the gauges work, speedo, fuel gauge, temperature gauge. So I know the fuel warning light works on this one, so you can probably see it flicking on and off occasionally. Tracking wise, seems pretty straight. It's difficult to tell on this road, but I don't recall having, well, hands off, it's fine. Having driven it, the mileage I've driven at speed, it's not been wandering around at all, and the steering's actually quite sharp on this one too. It's not either over light or over wandery, the way that some of them are. Just does what it says on the tin, as they say. What is it supposed to? Brakes nicely. Well, of course, to use the brakes in a minute, but I can't really fault it to drive it. It drives as well as any other sort of 85, 86 Land Rover. Certainly one that hasn't been messed with. Should. It's just it's got quite a good turn of speed as well, this one. Too wide for both of us, mate. Panel lights all works, it's nice and dark in here now. As does the rear fog, which is on. That's one thing I did notice just walking around it, which I forgot to point out on the video. The reversing lamp lens is cracked on it, so it might be worth bearing that in mind. Up we go. Anyway, storming up the hill here. So I think if you want one that hasn't been crashed, bashed or abused, this may well fit the bill. It is just a nice, original, unmessed with vehicle. My name's Simon. You can reach me on 0771 906 9353 or in the office on 0118 946 3352, or you can go to our website, which is www.motodrome.co.uk. We'll say the only thing I can, not exactly a criticism, but the centre part of the exhaust may just have a slight leak in on the join where it joins the front pipe. It's just slightly louder than I would expect it to be, and unless it's a pattern exhaust, of course. But I drive these all the time, so I tend to know what it should sound like. And under acceleration, it's just slightly noisier than you'd expect. Settles down when you're not under acceleration, but so there may just be a very slight leak between the centre pipe and the front pipe. So bear that in mind. Anyway, that should be it. End.